kale kakati embeera yeeyo gye tukyaliko oyinza okubeera n'abantu b'okola nabo ku mulimu bakwogerezako nnyo olugambo bakutambulirako olusi omuntu neyeesanga nti buli gyatambulira munne yamuteekako abamulabiriza buli kyokola waliwo akiroope wooli oba boyfriend wo oba girlfriend wo oba husband oba ebiringa ebyo ebyo byonna bisobola okuvaako omuntu okutabuka oba okukyankalana n'adevelopinga depression.
waliwo n'ekirala ekiri mu field yange. We have postpartum depression. During pregnancy, most women depression because of the loneliness that comes with it, because of the new experiences we go through. Ate newesanga nti tubeera pregnant, netwesanga tufunye abaami sometimes they really don't care about us. Newesanga or driving yourself into depression because of those emotions, those hormones, because hormones are associated with during pregnancy. So ate bw'omala okuzaala newesanga nti oyita mu postpartum depression. Depression ejjawo because there is that new life you've entered in. Eyokuba nti omwana akaaba, you have to wake up in the night, you have to take care about another life. So it comes with a lot of work. Newesanga it's really too much on you to handle. Newesanga to times of going into depression without knowing.
Nebira webale ku nsonga etunyumbula kati n'ensonga endala nyingi income inequality kati katugeze
illnesses zisobola okweta depression.
Yes, obulwadde nga bulemeddewo omuntu tawona kireeta depression, income inequality. Oli omukazi akusinga ssente ate gwe musajja, oba olusi gwe musajja naye ate tolina ssente bulungi ezirabirira awakaawo, ogwamu essuubi n'otandika okweraliikirira emirimu gikukyankalanyeeko. Ebyo byonna ogenza okukebera mu ssimu ya muno ate naddala ku relationship nemwe abali eyo abatulaba ati mwegendereza amasimu ago zibanga time bomb tokolanga ensobi n'okebera mu ssimu y'oyo ojja kusangamu ekigambo oli yamuyisa eddiya waveewo obuzibu awo abantu beetende ebijambiya. Okwongerezako nnyo ku waawo olabira n'omanya nti ekintu kino am losing it, diminished self-esteem nti omuntu takyekakasa. Mujja tusonyiwa embeera gye tulimu eyo ya ddwaliro mobile studio yaffe olwaleero gyekoledde, so munaawulira noise eri temukifaako ennyo, mujja tusonyiwa tugendereko awo embeera yaffe. Then pessimistic ideas of the future, omuntu ebirowoozo ebirungi ebisobola okutuzaamu essuubi oli bimuvaako kati ye n'abangaali ya buli kaddaala okufa agwamu essuubi tamanyi talaba lwaki yayalibadde na mulamu. Then thoughts of self-harm or suicide oli atandika okulowooza oba nette lwaki nkola kimunsi ndaba sikyali. They have lost hope in themselves. Tewali gamba amanyi tewali anaamukubira neyo naamukubira nti tuweeyo omutwalo otagulira. Ebyo byonna bireeta obuzibu. Difficult sleeping, olaba nga mukwano gwaffe nga ensomoniya nga tokyebaka yeebakanga kati n'essaawa emu ogyebaka naye weebaza Katonda oba ovuddeyo. Then waliwo kye tuyise loss of appetite musawa gyogeddeko. Then there is also stomach indigestion. Olusi ebizibu bye tufuna embuto okwekyanga nazeezo kimu kubiraga nti waliwo obuzibu obukujjidde. Then there is also the lower pain threshold along with increased back pain. That kind of pain naddala ng'eri persistent or consistent, those pain aches or back aches and even headaches, emitwe gino egitawona kiri headaches. Yes. Nemubuuza nti waliwo abajja wano olusi ne bakugamba ng'ebintu bye bakugamba oli akugamba obulwadde. By the way, obulwadde obulimento buzibu bwa kunyonyola. Oli akugamba ekintu nga tosaana kukitegeera, alina kyawulira, alina kyayitamu, but the fact that it is not seen and you cannot even have any, that is why we really need to give space for these people to open up, because the way how we diagnose these people is when we go back and we try to retrospect, that's when we can get to the ingredient of the matter that is at hand. So it's very hard otherwise to tell someone that I am sewulira bulungi. Musawo, tell us about finding emotional support.
Emotional support can be done in so many different ways. Now, in the first place, if you don't contact us, you can contact any other center for help. Oba secho, notandiko going outdoor, no better outdoor person. mutandika okola ku exercises.
I think to be more specific, let's tell people, our viewers, how to overcome depression. We'll begin with emotional support. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you. Kati, we are going to talk about how to overcome depression. How to overcome depression, tugenda kukola ebintu bino. Ebintu bino tebyetaagisa musawo kubeerawo kumpi naawe. It starts with you. Healing starts with you. For whatever reason you're going through, or for whatever happened in your life, you are your own self-discovery. Notegeera nti nina ekizibu neeyambye ntya. How am I going to overcome this? Ekyo bw'ona kitegeera ogenda kuwona mangu depression. Bw'ona ategeera center cause of my depression, you're going to help yourself heal and overcome depression. So I think this is number one to how to overcome depression. It is kwezula, looking into that exact problem that is making you go into depression. Ekyokubiri, ogenda ku facing a fear yo. You're going to face that fear. Stop keeping it away. Chijagenda, face it, and you're going to overcome it. Ekyokulala, you're going to talk about it as so many times as possible. If you want to overcome depression, talk about the problem that really took you into depression. Maybe with a family, friend, maybe with your close people, maybe even with a stranger. Meet a stranger, maybe in the park, say hello and start talking. You'll feel better. And that is one way to overcome what you're going through. But engagement. Engage with different type of people. You're going to heal. For whatever thing you're going through, it may be relationship, breakup, loss of a loved one, you don't have a job, talk about it. Never keep quiet. Because a problem once shared, twice solved. I think that will help. Yes. If all that fails, seek more medical attention and seek with health centers that are going to help you. If you really have loss of appetite, loss of weight, please look into your diet. And really do self-love. I think self-love is also key to fight depression.
Welcome. Kati okongerezako ku ebyo byayogedde, you could as well do what we call participate in a hobby. Funayo ky'osinga okwagala kyeweenyumirizaamu kikole. Katugeze mulimu abantu. Did you know that being kind can be a hobby? Being kind to others can be a hobby. Leave alone being kind to yourself. A lot of times, a lot of us are not kind to ourselves. But do you know that being kind to others is a hobby and it heals so much? Take an instance. If you gave 22K to someone who was going to start that day and they say thank you, how would you feel?
It really changes a lot on how you feel.
You would feel you're so special.
And
you would feel you've made a day for someone. You've changed someone's day. Omuntu oyo olunaku olwo enkumi ebbiri ze yabadde yeetaaga okuyita mu lunaku. We can spend 30K and we send for on Bravo. We buy chicken, KFC, Express, tonight, all those. So, being kind, it's a hobby and it can help self. Then take a nap. Oluusi w'owulira nga bikuyitiriddeko obungi. Consider taking a nap and that can heal you really. Then spending time outside. Engagement. Osobola okugendako mu nature. A lot of times twagala nnyo okwesibira awamu mu kabox ke tulimu. You cannot be in the same. Yeah, we wali ebizibu. Ate ne weesibira eyo. Kakati oluusi nakyo ne kikwongereza because you're always seeing problems, you're always seeing challenges. Then avoid technology before bedtime. Eri abantu nga bo beebakira ku masimu gaabwe. Samsung bwakilonga ekigenda okusembayo is WhatsApp or social media, any or TikTok or whatever you're doing. olusi kyobola atuloota ebirooto ebibi batugoba tugugumuka bikoze bate bikozi byetusembyeyo okulaba obadde ku firimu kusimiyo obadde kukola a lot of times. So we don't give our minds an ample time to try, process and have that kind of engagement with itself. And a lot of times that's why we even don't know how our mental persons do speak. Kulokuba nti tetugiwa budde yo yennyini yeerowooleze esobole okugyamu ebyamakulu ebitalina makulu ebyeko weebiteeka. So mu ngeri eyo kyova olaba oluusi tutera okuloota ebintu n'ogamba nti bakuloga kumbe bye wabaddemu olunaku omuntu wagutise bingi beyond its capacity. So and did you talk about that?
Yeah, I talked about that.
And then did you talk about happy thoughts?
No.
Okay. Happy thoughts. Abatulaba. Olusi tulemenga kubeera so negative about future
And life.
and life. Nkimanyi nti gavumenti olwaleero ebizibu bingi bye tusanze ne gavumenti yaffe atraumatize omuntu w'omulusanja gwe bagoba kesisiye gwesiire gobaganyiza ku luguudo politics eziri mu ggwanga ebyo byonna taxes emisolo gyeyongedde omuntu alina kiriniki ng'eno mu community muno eyambye bannakyalo naye kesisiye egyagalako omusolo wegomberwa gyagalako omusolo gavumenti egyagalako omusolo ekibiina mwe begatira bagyagalako omusolo abaana abakola meka okutuuka okubezaawo kiriniki eno ne famire ye kyokka abantu abagula nze wemberedde wano nga mobile studio yaffe wetambudde sinawulirayo wadde mpulira abaana abazannya ayitawo lutuuti sinawulira wadde ayagala panado naye olinga yazze tugenda munyumize ebyo byonna. When we look at what's basically someone was talking and he said that if we switch on TV we are going to get more reasons to get more depressed and stressed. But simply watching the news, before we began this broadcast, this message, we were talking, and she told me about an incident where a woman was captured sharing about the unfortunate incident where the husband was among the people who were bebase and wano Chelsea. Ate ne mulusanja tebaduke mulusanja wekiteezi ate nekiteezi nibyenjege bagwiridde kati omuntu oyo omusuubira kwatatu na psychosocial support. What's going to happen next? Kuba mental breakdown. Family omusajja takyasobola balabiri. So sometimes men have been labeled as unable to provide for their families, not because they want but simply because ebizibu byetuumye ne gavumenti tetuwadde buweerero eno ifris mwami gyaliyirizeeyo what do you call this downtown Kampala bayitayo mu kikuubu owino muhamu bikoze bitya mu kikuubu ate ifris ate yino KCCA ate abana abaguli. So a lot of things are happening. Then making a commitment sometimes olwo ebintu byetwetaaga okukola ne tugamba nti kati nsazeewo ngenda kukola nga kino bulijjo and you keep like you superglue yourself to the commitment you've made. Okugeza nti oba osazeewo n'ogamba nti ngenda kendeeza my social media like engeri gyekeberamu social media services zange ngenda gikendeeza, then you commit to that habit. Bw'ogamba nti ngenda kulaba nga neebaka ku ssaawa 6, you keep that time. Bw'ogamba nti ngenda zukkanga ku ssaawa 12, you keep that time. When you make a commitment to a lifestyle, obuga nti ngenda kulya, you keep that commitment. Before we started this, you were telling me that I don't like eating, and yeah, that's why I'm going thin possibly. It's one of my challenges. I don't know. I never. I also like, depressed. I also. No, but I never feel like I don't. I can spend 2 hours eating 1 plate of food. So and maybe that's a kind of an advice that I've been getting to different medical persons like this. They always tell me that wait, you are not sick. The only challenge you have is just you don't want to eat, and but that's part of the challenge. Anyway, you're right. By the way, she's part of us at Crossroads Wellness Center, Uganda, and we. Whenever there is a medical condition part of it that our mental health department cannot handle and it is more medical, if you're in Kasangati, if you're in Masori, we do co-work with them. They are part of us, we are part of them. So Alma Medical Center, you can always, if you're watching this broadcast, mwe nadala mwe community yawa na maswali mayinti, you will get a copy of this. So you can try them today. I'm making a commitment and you stay by it. Mu bigambo ebisembayo byewagala okuwa abalabi.
Ebigambo byange byalibadde ebisembayo byalibadde nti we should love ourselves first. About this topic of this depressive disorder, it is very well, you can't just discuss it in one day because it's broad. Naye nze kyembadde ngamba, it would be, if you really notice yourself that you're diving into depression, first do self-love. But it boba sintegera bungi, but it mu Luganda, discover the problem. English it is discover the problem, tackle the problem, and solve the problem.
Thank you.
That is it. That is the thing I will tell you. And try to cope up, try to share, and never feel lonely, because the world is also lonely. Try to share. Those are my last words.
Meaning, on this very point, when we admit that we can't on our own, we can get help.
Yes. Exactly.
So it means it's okay not to be okay.
Yes, it's okay not to feel okay.
So what is not okay? If being okay is not, if not being okay is okay, so what is not okay?
You feeling that you're not okay.
I think when we feel we are not okay and then we don't want to reach out.
What is not okay is you feel you're not okay and you don't want support.
Thank you.
That is it.
Thank you. Twayanziza. Or in a way to wrap up this, for those who don't speak Luganda very well, if you really look at some of the signs, I'll just try to repeat some of the things she talked about in English in a way to wrap up. Then I will encourage that maybe we could be a fit or someone else could be a fit for you to visit them. So if you are actually seeing decreased energy or tiredness, unable to concentrate or focus, diminished self-esteem, thoughts of guilt or unworthiness, pessimistic ideas about the future, thoughts of self-harm or suicide, difficult sleeping, loss of appetite or stomach indigestion, then low pain threshold along with increased back pain, aches and even headaches. My friend, can you relate to some or multiple of these? Is it you we are talking to you? Is it hard for you to go to sleep or decide to go to the bed on time? Is it hard for you to want to do activities you used to like, whether it is reading or hunting or maybe sewing or hanging out with friends, you know? Or even hanging out with our partners, not necessarily friends. Can we create time for our partners, or we feel like do negative thoughts sabotage your mind to hinder you from success? Do you feel hopeless or helpless? Do you hurt emotionally or physically? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, please consider reaching out, and it's time for you to fight back. Don't you forget that you can join us, or you can send us a text on our WhatsApp or call us on 0200914432. That is 0200914432. That you can still send a WhatsApp on that number, or call direct, or send an SMS, or consider calling direct on 0781819292. 0781819292. Ate binosobola okubiraba wansawo nyiga akapesa ku subscribe YouTube channel Crossroads Uganda TV, ugenda ku Facebook noonya Crossroads Wellness Center Uganda, the same name on TikTok, Twitter, tulabagane n'olulala. Mwebale mubadde balabi balungi. Nso ojja kunyamba okwatire mwaka akabifu.